Hi Taurus, Sun, Moon and Rising, welcome to Ethernal Realms and welcome to your December reading. So we have here the overall message for your month, then we have the top 3 highlights, then we get into your tarot, oracles, blessings and your astro dice. So let's see what we have for you. The overall message we get is with the waxing crescent moon, faith. So, well, that's quite obvious here that we are going to they have a more hopeful month, and we're also keeping faith for the outcomes for situations that we can't control, right? So hoping for the best, that's what I hear. Okay, so let's see how that ties in. We have the first highlight here as deep personal strength and peace that assure success. Okay. And you are a fixed earth sign, so yeah, you if you want to persevere, you can definitely do that. You do have a lot of strength and determination, so success is basically yours, I feel. Then we have the second highlight with pin, which says new job or career. Okay, so that could be something that you're keeping faith about, that you've done everything that you could, so now it is kind of up to the other people, so you're just going to sit there and hope that it was enough, and looks like it is because you're finding success here. Then we have fire as the third highlight, strong emotion, passionate love or hate. So I'm going to say it is more about passion. Okay, let's just stay there. It's not about love or hate. I feel it looks like you did everything that you could. You put your energy in there, in the application, in your work, in terms of intentions and hope and whatever it is. And that's the best you can do. So you're just letting that fire speak for itself. That's what I'm getting there. Okay, so let's move on to your tarot. We have Ace of Cups coming up first. That's a very nice card, and I've not seen it in quite a while now. So Ace of Cups represents unconditional love. There is purity and innocence, and just it comes deep from your heart. Okay, so it talks about true love and bliss, everything that you want to be feeling all the time, basically. Okay, so you're feeling very happy and you feel connected with yourself, with the people around you, or the thing that you do, anything that you are driven and passionate about. Anything that appeals to your heart makes you feel happy. I feel you're spending more time in there. And because it's the ace, the very beginning, it can also talk about a new idea or a new venture related with something you actually enjoy doing. So you can be renewing your effort in some way, or you could be picking up a hobby that you've just thought about and you've not really ventured into. It can be declaring your love to your loved ones. It can be kind of radiating love and warmth and abundance, so other things are attracted to you, because cups are very attractive and useful in manifestation there. Next, we have the Nine of Wands, which talks about the perseverance, diligence, and determination we were talking about earlier. And it's like sticking to your guns, okay? You're sticking to what you know, and that's because you've put a lot of effort in there already. Okay, so it's already showing for itself. You're just protective of your turf. It can be that you want to invite a select group of people to your workplace, to your home for any celebrations, etc. And you're very strict about this boundary here. You don't want any negativity. It can also be that you're defending for something or someone that you love. So you're passionate about it. That's why you're standing up for it. Okay. Awesome. Then we have the Knight of Swords. Again, that determination, but it's like also talking about laser focus. Okay, it's very dynamic. You're on the move. This can be, again, in a metaphorical sense, that you're taking a mental move somewhere, or it can be literally taking a road trip there. Yeah, but it can be that you have some ideas here or an inspiration that comes through that jogs a lot of ideas within you, and that spurs you into action. Knight of Swords is definitely very movement oriented, so yeah, it can be a literal move here as well. It can be talking about a possible move too, discussing the arrangements and so on, so that you can go towards this new job or career there. Also very proactive here with the Knight of Swords. Then we have Six of Pentacles, which is being in flow with money, basically. There is an equal exchange of resources, and it can correspond to the new job and career that you have. It probably pays you more, or it's a different type of payment scheme that works better for you. Six of Pentacles is also having more flexibility. So if you want to buy something more for your house or for your loved ones, gifts, giving, receiving, all of that is in good flow. Everyone's able to afford everything that would make each and everyone happy here. This is the road to success. I'm getting because I'm really being drawn to this road right there, that corresponding with the Knight of Swords. So I'm getting that you're transferring or you're moving because there is a new job opportunity. You might still be negotiating that you still keep your place and you commute, perhaps. So there is like a back and forth going on, but whatever this opportunity is, you're very attached to it in an emotional sense. It also makes you feel fulfilled in a spiritual context. It makes sense to you. You want to invest your time and effort in there, and you know that the payment you get or the type of co-workers you get, depending on what your priority is very equal and in balance with what you are offering. Six of Pentacles also talks about generosity. So if you need an investor or something, then it kind of shows that your hard work is paying off and you make an appeal to someone else's emotions and heart. That way, that passion kind of translates into a financial blessing here. Then we have the Nine of Swords. Oh, this is like feeling overwhelmed, okay? Given the other cards, I'm feeling in a good way. It's like, oh, okay, so I got this. Now I have to do this, this, and this, and this, and that. So the list does not end. And there are so many other things to get done before I can move. So you might feel a little bit overwhelmed in that regard. But let's clarify. Nine of Swords, just to be sure. What is the Nine of Swords talking about for Taurus, please? It can be some paranoia. You're a fixed earth sign, so change is not really your forte, I have to say. So perhaps that's the overwhelm there. Seven of Pentacles being clarified, clarifying the Nine of Swords. So that is like needing time, spending some time on things, and kind of things are slowly growing and progressing. There's a lot more yet to be done before the full benefits can be reaped here. So it can be like we saw the Ace of Cups. This is the first spark or the first idea that you have, that it can signal a change in direction. Okay, we have the Knight of Cups as well. So this can be related with something creative as well, but again corresponds with the heart there. It is something that you feel very happy doing, and it can be a slight change in direction of what you are doing at the moment, but it feels extremely right, and it's not so far off that it would be kind of destructive to your life in any way, because I don't see the Tower or the Death or anything. So it's not a drastic change here, but there is definitely more movement, and there are certain things that you don't know yet. And once again, with the Faith coming up, all you can do is your part, right? That's the best you can do. So do your best. That's basically it, and you're doing that. So the Nine of Swords is just like, don't, imagine problems, let things clear out on their own time. Don't worry about it in the moment, and just have fun that you have blessings coming in, you're feeling driven, you're feeling happy, and so on. Just revel in that vibe there. For some of you, it can be that you have too many ideas or too much inspiration, and you're like, I can't wait. You become a little bit impatient in moving towards that. This Knight of Swords is like, as soon as the idea hits, he's starting to run. Okay, as soon as he gets the clarity, he's like on it. Okay, meanwhile, you as a fixed earth sign, not so much like that. You're more like, you look at the practical consequences of things, and does it make sense for the long run, sustainability and all of that. So in that way, the Nine of Swords can be a bit of a self-agonizing. So you have love for something or someone, you want to pursue that thing or person, you have enough tenacity and energy to make something work. You have the finances as well, but it can still feel like, okay, so much. There's still a lot more to go here. And I have to ensure that it lasts. You're worried about the sustainability. Is it just a sudden downfall at this time? of the blessings, or is it going to last you for a longer period of time? Because with the fire here, passions kind of rise really high and are, they have a higher level of intensity, but they don't really stay that high for a very long time. So you might be concerned about that part. Will I feel inspired? Will I keep feeling inspired? Yeah, okay. So let's get you some oracle cards and see some more details. Wow, good. We have inflow with money, so abundance is not a problem. This relates with feelings of prosperity inside and out. It is material wealth and comfort as well. Okay, so whatever this opportunity is, it is definitely expanding you for the better. It is going to help you feel more secure in general with where you are headed. Then we have external validation. Yeah, see, it's like finally being noticed in that way, or something you've been working on for a very long time, putting your heart and soul in there, putting your time and effort and energy in there, taking proactive action and so on. You're not getting the opportunity that you very truthfully deserve. For some of you, the Nine of Swords can be talking about a past as well. So you might have been agonizing for a long time, and you've been putting in the effort every single day. And you've been following what feels right to you, and you've been worried that perhaps, you won't get the returns for this. Okay, so kind of see where you are in the timeline. But regardless, in this month, you are finding external validation. Okay, you're being seen for all the effort that you put in to a relationship, to a job, hobby, yourself, etc. Okay, there can be some love and compliments that come towards you as well with the Ace of Cups, and it's very genuine. It's from the heart. So whoever it is that is complimenting your work or you or anything else is really being honest here. Okay, then we have your blessings, purity, cheerfulness, and innocence. The present moment is filled with joy and happiness. If you are attentive, you will see it. Yeah, so the Nine of Swords is not very attentive, okay? It has literally her eyes closed and facing downward. She's imagining problems that are not really there. Oh, what if I don't have a bed to sleep? Or what if I don't have this and that, right? There are concerns. And that does not mean that, the problems themselves should not be there and that we should always be happy or something. Of course, there will be worries and anxiety sometimes, but oftentimes we hype it up more. And the Nine of Swords is that hyped up version, okay? So this card is basically a reminder that you are seeing the beauty and the joy in the very moment instead of being in your head or worrying too much about things that cannot be controlled at this time. There is also this other quote I'm remembering, like I cannot exactly remember. Maybe I will paraphrase that. What is it? Is it something you can control? No. Then why worry? Is there something you can do? Yes. Then why worry? Like, if you can do something, you're gonna do it. And if you can't do something, then what's the point of worrying about it anyway? Okay, that's the quote there. So yeah, that's coming to mind. And we have Iris with rainbows and messages. When it rains, look for rainbows. When it's dark, look for stars. So either way, you will have some sort of clarity regardless of how doom and gloom apparently it may appear or how unclear something may appear. There will always be that one spot of light. It's just the point of kind of looking for it or recognizing it. Many times it's sort of like, no, I want to worry at this time. Okay, I want to freak out. That's, if we're being dead honest with ourselves, I think sometimes we would definitely admit that, but over here it's as though you're keeping your mind open. Also with the Knight of Swords, while he's focused, it does not have tunnel vision. Okay, that's like the great thing about it, that it's focused on something, but it will also be able to recognize new ideas and opportunities that come along its way. Okay, the trick is to not be too rigid with your circumstances here. There is definitely an ending of sorts. It's sort of the finishing cycle of things. So having that last bit of discussion, finding out the last remaining piece of information so that you can make a certain move or invest in a new direction, things of that sort. because we have two nines here. You can see 9 around in this month, and also 5 I'm getting, even though we don't have two more fives, we have just one. But you can see that, which signifies major change coming through. And just to be clear, it can feel more major than it really is. Okay, a new job in a career is not necessarily the biggest thing that happens in someone's life, right? So we don't see that here with the death and the tower, for example, but it is a big enough shift for you here, which enables a lot more. And I feel like these are things that you have been dreaming of. This is something that would make you feel very, very happy. There can be a slight, fear of success, or that I've been fighting for so long that I don't know how to not fight. I've been defending and protecting my turf so much that I don't know how to not, it can be that type of vibe as well. I'm used to worrying, I'm used to something, I'm used to that, and so on. So any type of rigidity you might have, that would be the cause of some agony. But apart from that, I don't think this is being triggered by the outside, otherwise we would have seen it in the top 3 highlights there. So let's get you your astro diaries. See some last bits of information. Taurus in December, please. We have the moon, 4th house, and Aquarius. Okay, so Aquarius, another fixed sign. So yeah, tunnel vision, avoid that. Mental clutter, also avoid that, because Aquarius can take in a lot of information. It thinks about very, very big things, and it wants to look very far into the future and how it impacts the collective, the humanity at large, and it's not very personalized. But because we have the moon and the 4th house, I'm getting that all these big thoughts are very personalized and internal. You might be worrying privately, you might be stressing and agonizing privately, and you're kind of keeping it to yourself, even though you have a lot of support around you. Perhaps expressing it might help with someone who's very close to you, maybe a mother figure or a sister perhaps. It can also be a friend of yours who can kind of calm your mind here, or ease your concerns. So mental clutter, that is kind of the problem that I see with the Aquarius and the 9 of Swords. And it will fluctuate because the moon talks about fluctuations, subconscious as well. These are some fears that are within, and they're kind of being alerted at this time, even though nothing is triggering as such. It's not like impacting the wound in any way, but it might be bringing up some subconscious blocks where you kind of resist change, or focus on one idea for too long such that you can't see the other thoughts. Although with the 9 of Swords, I'm going to say that you're still more mentally flexible. There is a chance that you can see this clarity. It can be this paranoia for like a little bit until you find the resolution, and then you're happy and you're ready to go, and then it's just a concern of logistics there. Yeah, so open and effective communication can really help put your mind and heart at ease in this month. You can be connecting at home. There can be a change of residence. Okay, Aquarius is a rebel and reformation zodiac, so you might be changing your place, and perhaps that home is something you're very used to, so you might feel uncertain of how this new place might be, even though everything you hear about it so far, or you know about it so far, seems very good. Okay, so those are a few possibilities there. So that's what I have for you, Taurus. Thank you so much for being here. I really hope the reading resonated and that it helps you out. Let me know your thoughts, and if you want a personal reading, you can reach me via Etsy. The link is in the description box. I will see you some other time. Until then, take care. Bye.